Welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes and talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. I feel like I'm trying to beat the buzzer because my mic keeps just fucking dying. So I'm going to talk fast. I always talk fast. We're going to go fast. Before we get into it, you're going to need a couple things for today's episode. Also, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Danny. I'm a psychic and a stoner. I love to combine the two. Today, I'm kind of doing that. It's going to be like a channeled message. I have a couple things that I just feel like it's going on in the universe, in the atmosphere, especially with the collective consciousness. Maybe we're all going through it. And so I'm just going to touch on a couple things that have just been stuck in my mind on a loop that I'm like, yeah, I just feel like we all need to hear it. So what do you need for this episode? You were wondering. Well, I'll tell you. You're going to need something to drink because I will not be responsible for you hooker whores being dehydrated. I'm drinking from my pink flamingo water bottle. Got it at CVS. I do regret it every day. And then if you partake in gardening, like the internet makes us say, and I don't want to get age restricted, so don't come at me for censoring myself. Anyway, this is my high 90s hybrid. It's boysenberry, but it's spelled like boysenberry. You know, speaking of being low on the battery percentage for my fucking mic, you know what else I'm low on these days? Spoons, bitch. I'm low on spoons. And I want to talk about that because I've been seeing this trend going around of people being like, it's actually really selfish to put yourself first and say, like, I don't have enough spoons to go do this. And I'm like, girl, why can't we just take a simple concept and just be like, yeah, it's simple. Obviously, there are going to be exceptions. There's an exception to literally everything. But I'm not here for demonizing being low on spoons. Specifically on TikTok, I've seen a lot of discourse about people saying like, oh, we need to stop this thing of being like, oh, I'm just too exhausted and too tired and too worn out to do this. We're losing community. And that's how like you distance yourself from other people. You know what we should also consider? We are spiraling as a world, as a community. People are working more. They're getting paid less. We're starving more. We're unhealthier. Mental health is not going well. Like shit is getting harder and harder and things are just getting worse. So God forbid bitches are low on spoons. Like use your fucking noodle. Like have you no fucking empathy? Take a hit. I don't need to be this angry this early in the episode. Truth be told, I do. I hate a devil's advocate, but I understand that that's what everyone's doing these days. They're playing devil's advocate. So let's just for shits and gigs say, I'm gonna entertain this. Let me humor you, okay, bitch? We're playing devil's advocate. Yes, we need balance with everything. We can't always be selfish and only just think about ourselves. Sometimes we do need to be a good friend, a good neighbor, a good family member, a good human, just a good person who understands that other people matter and they exist too and that we need each other. Can we all now move on and understand that that's really not what it means though when I say I'm fucking low on spoons and let me just be? I didn't want to say it. You're going to make me say it. It's always neurotypicals that are like grumpy about this and like feel like, oh my God, like, but you're always inside. You're always tired. You never feel good. Da 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 da. And it's like, yeah, bitch. A lot of us here at Awaken Big, we are highly sensitive. We're very intuitive. We're very empathetic. We are just sensitive to energies and to people and to things, like whatever the fucking case may be. And a lot of us are neurodivergent. And you know what? My whole fucking life, I've been low on spoons. But I, one, didn't know that I was allowed to be low on spoons because until I was diagnosed last year at the age of 26 as autistic, I literally just thought, well, there's no reason for me to be low on spoons. I'm just being dramatic. I'm just being a baby. Like, why can't I hang? Why can't I handle this shit? Now I'm like, oh my God, bitch. Like, I am so valid. And you know what? I was valid before the diagnosis because I was actually autistic before the diagnosis. So all I'm saying is, if you're just somebody who is naturally low on spoons, there's probably a reason for it. Don't beat yourself up and don't listen to this whole trend of like, oh, you're lazy. Oh, you're selfish. You're literally not. And if people were in your shoes, it actually doesn't matter because they'll handle it how they handle it. You handle it how you handle it. Take a hit. That's how we handle it. And then that brings me to like the second point of this video and what I wanted to talk about, because you know when I'm never low on spoons? The middle of the goddamn motherfucking night. What is so magical? What is so mystical? What is so special about the middle of the goddamn night? Full transparency, I used to make fun of my bitch, Emily Glott, so fucking hard. I love you, bitch. But she's a night owl to the max. Like she used to tell me all the time, I don't get sleepy and feel like I can actually fall asleep until I see the sun start to come up. And then I'm like, that is so comforting and relaxing. I'm out like a light. And I remember thinking, you're nuts. That's crazy. Now I sit here corrected. What did Justin Bieber say about his wife when she made Vogue? I was sadly mistaken. Here's what I think is magical about the middle of the night. You can tell me what you think is magical. Obviously, yes, the witching hour is like around 3 a.m. Also, I was born at 2:57 a.m., which is very close to 3 a.m., but also like I'm a very anxious person and I'll get there early. So makes sense for me. Anyway, bitch. For me, I think it's because, bitch, that's my alone time. Way less notifications, way less shit going on. I can just be in silence, recharge by myself. No one is perceiving me. Nobody is trying to talk to me, or at least way less people are trying to talk to me. And if I don't answer, it's like, well, it's 3 a.m. I'm not supposed to be awake, but I am. I don't know, bitch. Like at 3 a.m., I get my creative juices flowing. I'm replanning my whole life. I'm organizing things. Like, I'm like, especially because my husband works the night shift recently, I'm like, should I like reorganize our entire closet and all of like our dressers and where everything is? Like, I'll just reorganize the bedroom real quick. I'll reorganize the office real quick. I'll get my life together. I'll plan out my days, my weeks, my months, my yearly goals. And for a long time, I think I was tricked because of like hustle culture and the self-help world, because I was a self-help book reading girly for forever. I still do love a good self-help book, or like, let's say more of like a psychology book that just will help you like learn shit so that you can better your life. Not like those books. I'm sorry. Another propaganda I'm not falling for, Mel Robbins. We can get into it sometime, but I used to be a victim. I used to fall for it. Not just Mel Robbins. I used to fall for Tony Robbins, okay? The OG Robin of questionable teachings. And they all make it seem like you need to be waking up before the sun comes up, because that's when like the prime energy is. And then you need to start your day before everybody else. And then you're finished by like 2 p.m., but then you still work anyway, just fucking because. And I just thought, oh, that there must be science behind that about like, if you sleep in, you're a piece of shit. No, figure out whatever works for you and your, I don't know if it's called the circadian rhythm or just your fucking REM sleep or your fucking body, okay? Whatever works for you, because I'm realizing like, I love my schedule that I'm on right now. And it's not forever. I'm going to have to adjust it when my husband's off of his night shift, because it'll just be harder. But I thought that this time period was going to be like impossible. It's literally not. I love my alone time. I love the middle of the night. Even if I'm just like doing some work and watching a show, no interruptions, no one to like ask me like, what are you watching? I don't know, guys. It sounds silly, but it's a magical time. Take a hit. And then finally, yeah, Emily, bitch, you were fucking right. There is something so, I get so sleepy and comforted and like relaxed and peaceful when the sun starts to come up and the birds start to chirp. And I'm like, now's a great time to start falling asleep. And I don't fucking feel bad about it, bitch, okay? I don't feel bad that I'm a naturally low on spoons type of person. I don't feel bad that right now, the way my schedule is working, even though it's not for the average person, I fucking love it. I'm fucking thriving, and I'm considering keeping it for a while if it so suits me and works out, okay? And what I guess I just wanted to say was the way that society is kind of getting on us about like, stop saying no to preserve your peace or your health or whatever. I'm just like, just do what fucking works for you. If you want to stay up all night and sleep in the daytime, as long as you're getting your shit done and taking care of your health, yourself, your finances, whatever, bitch, take care of your needs. I don't give a fuck. Why would anybody give a fuck? And take away the guilt of I need to be waking up before the ass crack of dawn, instead of like, I need to just now be going to sleep, because I was like, oh my God, like I have it so backwards. Like all these self-improvement people would think that I am just a failure. And it's like, it's fine. You're fine. Trust me. And if you're low on spoons, take care of your fucking needs. Have friends who understand that you're low on spoons. Community can also be built by just understanding people and being able to be there for them when they really need you, but also being able to be there for them as in giving them space to be themselves and take care of themselves and not judge them, because we're all on our own path trying our fucking best. I know you might think you're the only one trying your best. Not you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm talking to our haters, our ops, if you will. But guess what? We're all pretty much doing our fucking best. So thank you guys for letting me rant. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high. Sorry I rushed through this episode, but the shit is dying. Oh, here comes, my little boy is stretching. Here comes the boy. Got his cone off, everybody. He's a fresh man. He did gain a couple pounds. We're working it off, but he didn't like to exercise with the cone on. You know what? His curves are beautiful. Leave us alone. Stay high.